Well, I first came here to the slough in 1979 with Peter Matheson. The slough was unknown to most people at that stage, and apart from a few hunters. A couple of years later, in the early 80s, I worked on a trip that was crossing Africa by river. So that brought us up the Rufiji, right past where we are now. As we came through this section, I suppose I could say I fell in love with it, and it turned out to be all the rivers I saw en route. This was the nicest section. You know, it's so obvious that this is the key location, because we've got, you know, you've got the river here, and then you've got the hills behind, no roads. The south bank is pretty well untouched, and then you've got the series of lakes, so you've got a bit of everything. So the year later, I got permission to come in here, and we basically cut a road in through the northern slough, and actually hit the river just one bend down from where we are now. For me, the greatest attraction is it's one of the last places where you've got a wilderness, and you've also got wildlife. There's hundreds of places in Kenya and Tanzania where you've got huge expanse of wilderness, but you don't have the wildlife on top of it, which is the icing on the cake. And to this day, it still retains that feeling for me. The wildlife has tamed down a lot since I first started here. Before, you know, if you just gave them your wind or they saw you, they'd be off. But now I've noticed that they've chilled out a lot. You can't get as close as you can in a lot of cases, a lot of species as you can in a car, but then you can compensate that and you stalk. You know, you see something and then you stalk in on it, don't let them see you, and that's very exciting. So in one day of walking, you can be in 4 or 5 different habitats. You see different game in each habitat. It's always changing. You know, it's not a route march. You're out there looking at things as you walk, and you know, so you go, the more you see. Every day you get a little kick of adrenaline one way or another. Sometimes a bit more than you want, but and, those are the lasting memories.